So Star Wars Visions hit the other day, and I had to watch it honestly. Go take a look, see what it was all about. Pretty much, I have to credit, of course, Gogol 13. We had talked about it many times about what was coming. We even talked about it on his the stream a few weeks back. And my take on it is very fascinating. I have not seen the full series through. I have yet to see the last two episodes. But up to then, I have been both pleased and not pleased with what was done. The first episode, the Duel, which I know a lot of people at first, when you saw the previews, got worried about, including me, when they saw the quote unquote umbrella lightsaber, was excellent. Most excellent. In a style of old fashioned Japanese films. You had that sepia tone to it, along with the looked like the crinkles and cracks in a film, making it look like an older film. And the only color coming out was red. And I won't spoil anything here because it was never fully explained why. But the main protagonist in the film, the hero, if you want to call him that, because we don't know exactly who he is, wields a red lightsaber as well as the Sith. Who is this man? And actually, the good side of it all is they are going to release a book talking more about him. But it's a great lead up to it. And this is a story I think should continue on. They should find some way to continue the story on, not in book, but on film, on video, something to watch, because it was so visually stimulating across the way. The Tatooine story with the rock band, I can understand, was kind of silly and whatnot. That didn't really grab me as much, as well as the little boy who was a droid that wanted to be a Jedi. Those stories, for me, missed the mark, as well as the twins. The twins, I thought, had a very great opening, but about halfway through the story, fell flat. The Bride has been getting a lot of hate on it, a lot of criticism. And as Gogol himself was saying, and what I agree with, is it brought a lot of what was Japanese culture, what is in their society, onto that film. Yes, it was slow, but don't be critical because it's slow. The best moments of the original Star Wars was some of those slow moments where you sat and you were listening to Obi-Wan's soliloquy about the Old Republic, about the Jedi Knights, about Luke's father. And it was a quiet moment the whole time, slow and impactful. So a slow Star Wars story is not a bad thing at all. And yes, the bringing in of that other culture that we Westerners do not understand fully. Logan Paul being one of those people that showed that when he was making an ass of himself running around Japan and in Tokyo. We don't understand fully the culture of Japan, many of us, which brings in a unique perspective where you're looking at an alien culture, even though it's human. I'm not trying to say that Japan is alien, but yeah, it is alien to a lot of Westerners. They don't understand. Just like there's still a lot of European cultures, even though Westerners came from that they don't understand as well, being here in the United States. I thought it was a very powerful, impactful story, an interesting story nonetheless. The Master, or I can't remember the name of that one with the old ancient antagonist of the film, and you had the Jedi Knight and his Padawan. I thought was equally good, and this was set before the even the prequel movies. Some people were saying this is probably around like the High Republic. And if this is High Republic, this is the way the High Republic should be. This was a great master apprentice story. And I could see Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan together walking through that story, even though it wasn't those characters. A great story on that one. But the most powerful, I thought, was the Ninth Jedi. It was the longest one that they had. And it was almost like two put together. This story is one that needs to be continued on. It's very powerful. It's left open, exciting and original and thoughtful and has a nice little twist to it. I'm not going to spoil anything. They did a good job, and for those that are poo-poo and naysaying visions, remember this is not canon in any sense of the imagination. This is just like the Star Wars tales. If you're upset about anybody's upset about the little droid boy running around with the Kyber crystal and wanting to be a Jedi, remember Skippy the Jedi droid in the Tale stories. It was not canon. You cannot detract. You cannot tear it down. You're wanting to have new Star Wars. This is a new visionary look at Star Wars, but it's not canon. It's not official. This is what if. Let go and appreciate it for what it is. This is not Kathleen Kennedy. This is not Abrams. This is not Johnson. This is not even Favreau or Filoni. These are other people doing an homage and honoring what Star Wars is, what George Lucas is. Give it a chance. Watch it again. Take those scales off your eyes. Get rid of that animosity that you have on what Disney has done. And realize these are pretty darn good stories. It's pretty darn interesting take. And yes, they do keep it within the realm of what I consider the Star Wars universe. And I do think some of these stories should be official. From the great estate of Tagge Manor, this is the Baron wishing you all good day.